What's up, McRibbonites? That's right. I'm going with
Yes.
that. Shout out to
love
my
it.
man Anthony, who came up with the term
McRibbonites.
McRibbonites. It's for a temporary time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just go with McRibbonites and YouTubenites. So shout out to
Love
everybody
it.
in the live chat. Welcome to Lords of the Long Box presents the CovrPrice Top 10 Comic Books of the week ending November 7th. While you guys are congregating, sit back, relax, put on your headgear. I'm going to give you a trip through the atmosphere, and I do believe we have a request in the live chat, so have at thee.
I'll start. 1, 2, ready.
Down around the corner, half a mile from here, you see them road rings running, and you watch them disappear. Without love, where would you be now? Without no, I saw Miss Lucy down along the tracks. She lost her home and her family, and she won't be coming back. Without love, where would you be right now? Without love. Well, Illinois is central, and the southern central break. Got to keep on pushing my mud, 'cause you know they're running late. Without love, where would you be now? Na, na, na. Without love. Illinois is central, and the southern central freight. Got to keep on pushing my mud. You know they're running late. Without love, where would you be now? Without love. Where pistons keep on turning, and the wheels go round and round, and the steel rails are cold and hard, and the miles that they go down. Without love, where would you be right now? Without love, ooh, where would you be now?
Man,
That's how
that
you
just
get
sets that groovy
Shout out to
tone,
DJ Scratch
man.
Bastard from Canada, DJ Chris Carnes. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. Dark Side Jedi, say what's good to the people.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for joining us. That was a groovy intro, man. That put me right in the mood to get into it.
Speaking
Top
of groovy,
11.
Justin, say what's good to everybody.
Oh,
Sounds like you're muted, brother.
no, Justin?
All right. Justin. Speak
No,
now,
your
forever
mic-
hold your peace.
No, can't hear you, man. Mm-mm.
Oh, what
right.
do you say there, Justin? Oh, Manimal's the coolest? Oh, man, you are so
speaking of
right.
which, Manimal, say what's good to the people.
Oh, it's, the coolest person according to Justin. Me, the Manimal.
He said most handsome, too.
Most handsome. He did say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Most
Justin, you want to
handsome.
disconnect and reconnect and see if that works out for you? Okay, we'll take that as a yes, and we'll continue on with our sponsors. The show is sponsored by our friends over at CovrPrice.com. Go for your price guides, collections, and trends for the low price of a McRib. You too can get a $6.99 membership for a full-blown membership to CovrPrice.com. The show is also sponsored by our friends over at KRSComics.com. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off any KRS Comics exclusives. Unfortunately, nothing is dropping tomorrow, but there may be some of these left. A lot of them sold out really quickly, kind of Pokemon-themed. But I will give you a hint on what is dropping Friday. It has something to do with sneakers. So I'm just saying, I want to get that out. Justin, all right,
I think I might know. Ooh,
Yeah,
I know this one. I know this one. I'm really excited about this one.
And since it's getting kind of cold,
Friday
check
can't
out our
come
friends
fast enough. Sorry.
at the Geeky Swag Shop to get your Lord's hoodies to come in pullover and zip up in black and blue. You can't get the red ones. Sorry, boys and girls. Those are variants.
I need to get a red hoodie.
Yeah.
Like a zip up, red zip up.
Oh, yeah, I have that. It's so plush. All right. Justin, how are you?
Good.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
Ray.
buddy.
He's alive.
We were fine pre-show. How did it
No
happen?
idea.
The fucking scratching, and then all of a
The
sudden
internet.
we don't hear anybody.
It's a
It's
mysterious
Tuesday.
place.
And it's a Lord show. What can you say, man?
It was the
That
cats. The cats got
Dude,
you.
what are you talking about? It was the music. It just killed the mic.
Took you off, man.
It was so funky, it just broke your shit, man. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
mic
All
drop.
right. So this is the Cover Price Top 10 for the week ending November 7th, where it's the biggest sales as well as a price jump in sales. I put the over-under on books that are related to the Eternals movie, meaning that if it's spec'd on from the Eternals movie, so that can really be a little bit of everything if you've seen the movie. So once again, this is the Cover Price Top 10, and as always, we have a runner-up for the week. Zach, what is the runner-up this week?
Well, it's interesting you say that because
Started
you kind of just foreshadowed it a bit there. So we've got the Eternals number 5. So this week's top 10 features several key Eternals books. One of the most ignored by the market was this issue, featuring the first appearance of Makari, Thana, Zuras, and Domo. While Zuras and Domo are not featured in the film, Ajak took the leader role instead of Zuras. Makari and Thana played pivotal roles in the film. While it hit a high of $911 for 9.8 back in 2018, this book moved very slowly in the aftermarket. With the film finally released, collectors were more motivated to buy this key issue and helped 25 copies move with a 7-day trend of 87% and a high sale of $610 for a CGC 9.8. So it took a little bit of a dive there.
Yeah. I would say that one of the highlights of the film for me was the way they depicted the speedster, Makari. They didn't do like the Flash and Quicksilver where they make everything slow motion around them. It just showed her like just zipping through shit, which was really cool. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but during her fight with Icarus, that was badass, where she was just like throwing blows on him. So I like the way they depicted the speedster in him, and that's a classic Jack Kirby cover right there, man. The Power of Olympia. So runner-up, first one on the list is Eternals number 5. So that's one of the 4.5 on the over-under. So what do we got for the next book?
Oh, top 10. How about this? Another Moon Knight nut. This is not the Moon Knight 3 that we've been on this list for quite a while, but it's the infamous Walmart pack. So, of course, this is the new batch, includes the red variant of Moon Knight number 3, the first full appearance of Dr. Badar as Moon Knight's newest emissary, Hunter's Moon. This version on the cover does look fantastic with the good old red logo. This market snatched it up. 39 copies sold last week, 7-day uptrend of 69%. And a high raw sale of $50. Damn. I sold a couple of these last week on Whatnot.
Yeah, I have the regular one. That doesn't have the red. I actually like this one better. I dig the red on the cover, man. But just people tearing up Walmart packs, so you won't see me at Walmart. I just refuse to go. It just stresses me out every time I just.
Oh, if I
go
find
on
one,
there.
I'll send one to you. And then
There you go. So Moon Knight number 3, the Walmart red variant. The way you can tell is basically the bottom of the cover, and I believe the Hunter's Moon logo is in red as opposed to the regular. So
Was it
we'll see
blue
what-
or greenish?
It's
blue?
green, I think.
it's
it's
green.
green. I
The
haven't-
second print is white.
Yeah.
And then this
Shout out
one's
to
red.
the homies from IG Comic Store. I was able to pre-order a 9.8 in the Walmart Moon Knight number 3. They shipped that to me, so I'll show it later. But right now, number 10, Moon Knight number 3, the Walmart variant. All right, what do we got for number 9?
Number 9, here you go. The second the second one of the night. Eternals number 3 from 1976. And as we know, the Eternals is out in theaters, and that makes them pretty much a guarantee to hit the top 10 this week. This new wait and see market, because it's definitely a wait and see market these days, gave All Eternals book a nice bump. This first appearance of Cersei sold 37 copies. It had a 7-day uptrend of 76% and had a high sale of $710 for a CGC 9.8. Though that's half of the all-time high of $1,500 back in June, which was a week after the first trailer was released. So, I mean, maybe the wait and see market isn't what you should be doing if you want to make a little money.
I mean, from all looks of it, it looks like there's going to be a sequel, right? And definitely, if you've seen it, then you know Athena, Makari, Druig surprised me. Druig, I was like, you know what? I thought he was going to be the kind of weird baddie, but I was digging the character of Druid and his weird little accent that he had, man, and kind of a weird. It's an interesting film if you think about it from a historical context. Some people didn't like the jumps back and forth throughout time, but it kind of shows how the Eternals are based off of, one person's telling of it to different people. I meant, Gilgamesh is one of I think the oldest text ever found. It's an old Mesopotamian story, the Epic of Gilgamesh. So it's very interesting if you're like a history geek about those things. So number 9 on the list is Eternals number 3. All right, what do we got for? So that's 2 out of the 4.5. What do we got for number 8?
Well, number 8, we're going to have our third Eternals-esque book here. We've got Avengers 232 Newsstand Edition back from 1983. So this is the first appearance of Eros as Star Fox, and his inclusion as a new member of the Avengers has cemented this book as the go-to issue for the character. His official inclusion in the MCU still has a significant fire under this key book, as it sold 28 copies with a 7-day trend of 107%, and it had an all-time high sale of $1,000 for CGC 9.8.
I gotta say, this book has been on for 3 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's priced out of that Iron Man 55, so this is a great book to scoop up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he'll be part of the Avengers. I meant, but I mean, apparently people lost their shit whenever they saw certain somebody from One Direction, which is interesting to me because if you saw the movie, One Direction obviously was a pop band, right? And then she actually had a BTS song on there as well. If you remember that one point, Camille Nanjiani was like saying, "Oh, well, I even got BTS to do a thing," and then you kind of show people forget. I mean, God, I don't even know how long ago One Direction was. I mean, when's the last time they had a record? Jeez, I don't remember, man. But yeah, I mean, Harry Styles was the man, and you know what? He was really good in Dunkirk, too. I think that's maybe the only other movie he's done. I'm not quite sure about Harry Styles. Is that the only other thing he's done? Dunkirk?
I'm not a Harry Styles fanboy, so I'm not sure.
The stylings of Harry? You're not down with the stylings of Harry? Yeah. I mean,
I got no issue with him. I just don't really follow his career at all.
No, but Dunkirk was a fantastic film. I mean, Christopher Nolan. No, was it Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, Nolan.
Yeah. It was awesome seeing it on the big screen. Just incredible film.
Dunkirk?
I really dug it.
Phenomenal.
Dunkirk, yeah.
Phenomenal.
That was a phenomenal.
I didn't see it on the
IMAX.
big screen, though. I saw it on
you had to see it on the big screen on IMAX. It was just absolutely mind-blowing. So number 8 on the list is Avengers 232 from 1983. What do we got for number 7?
Well, hey. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right, man.
It's skipping ahead.
It's another Eternals book, and with Eros came another character, Strange Tales 179, with the first appearance of Pip the Troll. He was in the good old movie as well, along with Star Fox. So it introduces him now into the MCU, something that we talked about this on this show a very, very long time ago, long-term spec report. While this book was previously moving due to leaks, the confirmation helped move 24 copies, had a 7-day uptrend of 129%, and a high sale of $850 for a CGC 9.6.
Yeah, I've never really just stared at this cover. The eyeball, floating eyeball is amazing.
This is some trippy Jim Starlin storytelling on this one. I mean, when everybody was so focused on Star Fox, and if they knew Star Fox was coming, if they pay attention to the leak, they knew that the other character was there too. Even when the movie came out, people were still slept on a week talked about it. I mean, hell, I think I got a graphic for it somewhere. But that kind of segues me into don't miss this Sunday show, guys. We have a Warlock long-term spec list on Sunday show with Mikey Sutton. We also have some big announcements about Mikey's new comic, but they're going to be doing a Warlock kind of solo series and maybe a mini series on Disney Plus to kind of flesh out the character, probably after Guardians of the Galaxy, or perhaps probably after Guardians of the Galaxy, since they just started filming Guardians of the Galaxy like 2 days ago. And the mystery is, who is that character playing that's standing behind James Gunn in the photo? Makes you think. Like he said, it's a character that every major Hollywood actor wanted to play. So, people are like saying High Evolutionary. It's like, I don't know, man. I mean, does every Hollywood actor know who the High Evolutionary is? I mean, it makes sense because that, the kind of rocket hints that they had originally done in, I think, either the draft or one of the earliest drafts of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was Rocket was experimented by the High Evolutionary, and that's where he came to be. But I don't know. I mean, Silver Surfer, that seems to be like, even you would want a bigger name for that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I posted on Instagram. You guys tell me who you guys think that character is. But Strange Tales number 179. This whole 4-issue run, some great, first appearance of Magus, first appearance of Gamora, some great books in this Strange Tales run, man. So number 6 on the list is Strange Tales number 179. All right, let's get strange with it. What we got for number 6?
Marvel Premiere number 10. This is issue of the first appearance of Shuma Gorath, who is rumored to appear in the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness movie. While this leak is connected to art being used for a puzzle, it still remains unconfirmed. We'll have to wait for all the pieces to come together. Still, the sent collectors rushing online to pick up 21 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of 159%, and a high sale of $749 for a CGC 8.5. These Marvel Premiere books are books to have, in my opinion. And this is one of my collecting goals, to get the entire run. I think there's like 60-something issues or something. It's an ending run. You can do it, but there's so many first appearances in all these books.
Yeah, I have 1 through 25 for sure, because 1 and 2 are Warlock, and then Marvel Premiere does Doctor Strange. Then they start off with 15, doing an Iron Fist run to 25. Shout out to Freebird.
Then they get the crazy ones like Weird World or
3D Man and shit like that.
Yeah, you get the real cool weird shit.
All right, Ferdbird the Nerd. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Awesome list this week. Happy Tuesday, gents. Thank you, Ferdbird the Bird. Ferdbird the Nerd. I'd say that 5 times fast, but thank you for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate it. So let's go from Marvel Premiere. I have 2 of these, by the way, and it's hard as hell to find these in high grade, man. But we go from Marvel Premiere number 10 on number 6 to halfway through the list, boys and girls. What do we got?
Number 5, we have Thor number 6, Nick Klein variant, the second print there. In the upcoming Timeless event from Marvel, a preview image shows Thanos wielding an Infinity Stone-encrusted Mjolnir. This past August in Thor 16, there was a panel showing Thanos standing over Thor, wielding both Mjolnir and also wearing a black gauntlet. However, this premonition goes back even further to 2020's Thor number 6, where this same scene played out and was featured on the second print cover. Back then, it was thought that this was Thane, the son of Thanos. Regardless, this will be a pivotal moment for Marvel in the Timeless event and will have long-lasting ramifications. The second print sold 19 copies with a 7-day trend of 200% at a high sale of $82.50 for a CGC 9.8 and a fair market value of $11 raw.
Damn, I got to see if I have this, because I was collecting the store run, but I don't know if I have the second print on this. So the second print is just on the cover, right? It's not on the internal pages, right?
No, it's on the inside. It's like actually a wraparound cover. It's pretty dope.
Okay, so I definitely have the regular print, not the second print. But I remember when everybody was specking Thane. Do you remember that for some odd reason or other? But it's with the Eternals movie, it really kind of opens up a really interesting things if you talk about it. I mean, I don't want to give away too many spoilers. Check out the Comic-Con podcast for their spoiler-filled review to see. But it kind of sets up some really interesting things when you think about what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? The Celestials and the Infinity Gauntlets and all that, and the Infinity Gems. If you think about it, the opening crawl when they talked about the 6 singularities. I'll let you go from there. But while we're halfway through, the boys and girls, let us introduce you to our new sponsors, MySlabs.com. Are you tired of paying for all those eBay fees? Go check out our friends at MySlabs.com.
Tired of paying 10%, 15%, or more to sell your cards, comics, and digital collectibles? How does 1% sound? Too good to be true? Well, not anymore. MySlabs.com is the web's premier user-driven marketplace for buying and selling slabbed cards, sealed wax, and now slabbed comics and digital collectibles. So the next time you're forced to pay 10% or more to sell something from your collection, head over to MySlabs.com and join the 1% revolution.
And while we're there, shout out to our man Nathan in the live chat who sent me these other 2 awesome books over from Nat Daddy Collectibles. This is House of Crows Swamp Dogs. He gave me 2 issue number 1s. I will give them away. All you have to do is, I'm going to make it easy this time, but after the show, post a video, post a comment, and just hashtag Swamp Dogs. Swamp Dogs, right? Swamp Dogs, and we'll do a random pulling on Thursday's show, and 2 people will get this first copy. I still have to send out to other people who won Chicken Devil. So go check out our friends at Nat Daddy Collectibles. Nathan's in the live chat. He can tell you more about this new Swamp Dogs book as well. So I appreciate you for sending those. Give it back to our viewers, giving something back. You know what I'm saying? So remember, after the video post, leave a comment with the hashtag Swamp
Dogs.
I'm making sure it's plural. Swamp Dogs. Hashtag Swamp Dogs. And we're going to do a randomizer on Thursday show and pick 2 people, and you guys are going to get to win that copy. So a shout out to Nat Daddy Collectibles for hooking us up with that. So number 5 on the list is Thor number 6, the Nick Klein second print variant. What do we got for number 4?
Oh, this is a great 90s book. Morbius, the Living Vampire, number 1. Another polybag book is on our list. The trend of collectors rushing to the first ongoing solo series for the upcoming MCU characters has now been reached with Morbius. The most recent trailer for Sony's Morbius was met with favorable responses, while his first appearance, of course, in Amazing Spider-Man 101 and first solo issue in Fear number 20 are now very pricey. Fans turn to this far more accessible and cheap first issue. It had a significant boost in sales with 46 copies sold, a 7-day uptrend of 126%, and a high sale of $209.39 for a CGC 9.8 and raw copies with a fair market value of $14. I wish I had this list on Saturday when I was at a comic show. I would have been picking this up for $1.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know what? The trailer looks really good to me, man. The more I see, I'm like, like the Venom, didn't really do it for me, but the Morbius trailer, it looks pretty dope, man. So we're gonna get some stuff finally. And then make sure Friday too with Disney Plus Day, you're gonna announce Marvel projects, Star Wars projects, Pixar projects, all kinds of stuff, man. So number 4 on the list is Morbius, the Living Vampire. Number 1, part of the kind of Rise of the Midnight Suns crossover event that they did back in 1992. All right, what do we got for number 3?
I mean, is it Halloween again? We go from vampires to werewolf by night. Number 1. Here's the market gamble of the week. It was recently confirmed that actor, is it Gael?
Yeah.
Garcia Bernal has been cast as Werewolf by Night for Disney Plus Halloween special. This will be coming in 2022. However, it's unknown which version Bernal will be playing. The options are Jake Gomez, who first appeared in this issue, Jack Russell, the original Werewolf by Night, who first appeared in Marvel Spotlight number 2, or perhaps a new iteration just for Disney Plus. The market appears to be confident that it will be a more recent Jake Gomez version, as they bought up 40 copies this week, and it had a 7-day high uptick of 179% and a high sale of $250 for a CGC 9.8.
I don't think he's going to be Jake Lopez because the character is really young, and Gael Bernal Garcia is, 40-ish, 50 years old. So perhaps he's a different iteration of like the Jack Russell version or something along those lines. I think the Jake Gomez character is going to be much younger, but he's a great actor. I mean, most recently he was in that M. Night Shyamalan movie where they're on the beach and everybody goes old. Yeah. He's obviously he's been in some great. He was also in that really funny movie, Casa de mi Padre with Will Ferrell. Have you ever
I
seen
don't
that?
think I ever
Never
saw
seen that.
Oh my god, it's a hilarious thought. The entire movie's in Spanish, but it's Will Ferrell speaking like rudimentary, like D plus high school Spanish throughout the entire film. It's called Casa de mi Padre, Will Ferrell, and it's basically they take, it's like they make it like a telenovela, very like
Sure,
dramatic,
sure.
but then they purposely make it low budget. Go see Casa de mi Padre with and Gail Garcia was in that. He's also in one of my favorite movies, Rudy y Cursi, which is a film about two brothers. The other brother's Diego Luna, and they play soccer. Fucking fantastic film, man. But he's a great actor, so to get him on the Werewolf by Night series, it's pretty good. I mean, they got some really Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke from Moon Knight. I mean, man, remember like just 5 years ago, actors like, I'm too good to do comic book movies. Now everybody's like, you know what, screw it, I can do a comic book movie. So number 3 on the list is Werewolf by Night. Number 1, from 2020, boys and girls, if you're listening on podcasts. All right, what do we got for number 2?
Wow, I'm not sure what number this is on the list, but we've got Eternals number 1. Number 4, right? Yeah. Okay. Eternals number 1 from 1976. So thanks to the new film's release, there was a large surge of sales for Eternals number 1 this week. Those who have been waiting to see the new MCU film have patiently sat out the past 3 years of rumors, confirmation, leaks, and trailers. Seeing these characters in action helped move 78 with a 7-day trend of 112% and a high sale of $2,100 for CGC 9.8. As mentioned with Eternals number 3, this is still a far cry from the all-time high sale of $3,800 back in May 2021. Despite this market movement, the likelihood of it reaching that high again seems slim.
Yeah, now would be the time to buy in between movies because, from all looks of it, it looks like they will make a sequel. And if you're playing the over-under game, this is actually number 5. So we have
It was 5. Oh,
1,
okay.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, because Pip the
Okay.
Troll was in the
I
end
missed
credit
that
scene.
one.
So there you go. But I remember when the movie was first announced, it got a lukewarm reception. I think 9.8s had hit a plateau of like, maybe 1,500 and then it calmed down. But if you're going to buy one, I would say the next, 6 months, 9 months, whatever, before they announce there will be a actual sequel, it'd be a good time to buy because,
I might have one for sale during our Black Friday auction.
There you go. 9.8?
No, it's raw.
Oh, I have a 9. I have a 9. I had 2 9.6s. I held one of them and I sold one. So we'll see. I think there's some room to grow on this, but you would think everybody owns a copy by now, by the amount of times you've seen it. So this is number 2. There's one book left, and so far we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we already hit
we're
the
over
over.
already. Yep.
Yeah, but is there one more to add to that list? What do we got for number 1? Ooh, look at this, a monkey wrench thrown at you guys.
Nope. How about Thumbs? Number 1 from Image Comics
Never
back
heard
in
of it.
2019. Never heard of it either. Deadline is reporting Todd McFarlane launches TV production unit and announces McFarlane and Thumbs series. Talks of taking on Hollywood as outsider and plotting Spawn universe. This is giving this Image title by writer Sean Lewis a nice little bump in sales and value. Sold 68 copies last week, a 7-day uptrend of 179%. And a high sale of $281 for a CGC 9.8 for a book. Oof. I've never even heard of this.
No, I've
Never heard.
Never heard of it. Never seen it.
Yeah, I
Does anybody, what's it
it's only
about?
2 years
If
old.
anyone knows what it's about.
Thumbs.
Yeah, it's about thumbs.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, it doesn't matter
Oh, it's
anyway.
a
'cause,
thumbprint on the thing.
yeah, Todd McFarlane is going to launch a TV production unit, and he's going to announces a McFarlane and Thumb series. So man, talk about obscure. It came out in 2019. It's one of those things. It's like, hey man, just if you see any first issues, just pick them all up. So Thumbs number 1. If you had that on your 2021 bingo card, you're well off on your way, boys and girls. All right. So after the video posts, leave a comment with the hashtag Swamp Dogs, and we're gonna do a randomizer and give away some free stuff, man. We're just gonna give away some stuff. Check out our friends at Nat Daddy
free
Collectibles.
stuff, eh?
Yeah, it's free stuff. Oh, here's the book I was talking about. I have this in a 9.8. Shout out to our friends at the IG Comic Store. I got this at during their pre-order. Should I show my other stuff? Really quick CGC unboxing.
What? Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do it because these are all gonna be for sale during the Black Friday auction.
Preview.
Ooh, a preview, auction preview.
Auction preview is sponsored by the McRib. I can't get another sponsor for this, but yeah, King of Black number 1, 9.8, signed by Clayton Crane, and it's got that really crazy
Infinity
multiple
signature.
Infinity
That's sweet.
signature.
I
which
love that cover.
I won't tell you how much it costs, but yeah, it's up there. This is the Dirty Netpool, signed by Clayton Crane as well. This is really sought out. It was a sold out book when it first came out. And the Virgin variant, which also got signed by Clayton Crane. He signed it right on the top there, right where it was missing the logo. So those will be 3
Very
of the
cool.
slabs that'll be up during our Black Friday auction, which is coming on the day after Thanksgiving. Black Friday. It's like a 4th or 5th annual Black Friday sale. So make sure you guys peep it out. We're gonna have some cool stuff. We normally
I got
Black
my
Friday
Crane
auctions.
book signed too. That's cool.
Well, our Black Friday
I'm not
auctions
selling that,
typically
though.
go 3 or 4 hours long. So you guys make sure you peep.
Oh,
it out.
I got a bunch of books. I got a bunch of books back from CGC. So
There
got
you
some
go.
stuff.
it will be a late night with the boys the Friday after Thanksgiving. It's
Yeah,
going to be
you
a
got
fun
shit
one.
to do. Hang out with us.
Yeah.
Justin, any last words?
Yes, go peep out the latest. We decided to drop some bonus content on the Comic-Con podcast. So we dropped an Eternals review after both myself and Zach went to see it on our first showing. So a little spoiler, review on that.
Nice.
That's all I have.
Dark Side Jedi.
Hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. As always, I say the same thing every night or every Tuesday. See you Thursday.
That was simple. Zach, any last words?
Yeah, so Justin gave a shout out to the bonus content on our Eternals review. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to check out episode 43, our most recent episode on the Comic-Con podcast. We actually talk about the sponsor, my comic slabs, or my slabs here. That had some new information that came out, new news, as well as talking about the Morbius trailer and the Book of Boba Fett trailer as well, and just regular comic news. So check it out, episode 43
Yeah, and then
on
Thursday we're gonna have
Spotify, Apple iTunes.
Yeah, Thursday we got the Shaker Show. See if we have a primer for Disney Plus Day, which is bright and early. I think 6 a.m. on Friday, and then throughout the day. And there's going to be some stuff on Disney Plus, the actual platform itself. I'm pretty sure some websites. So hey, make sure after the video posts, hashtag Swamp Dogs. First 2 people, we'll do a randomizer on Thursday's show. Ship those out to you. Shout out to Nat Daddy Collectibles. Until next time, boys and girls, we'll see you Thursday. Keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out. Pause for brief
Peace out
awkward
again.
silence. Peace out.
Now let's do this. Rewind, select and come again. Pull up that from the top to the very last. Jump, 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 jump.
Who are you to make their lives bitter in hard bondage? In this you shall know that the Lord is We're here. We're back.
Let's do my job.
You can't get fresher than this. In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 5 greatest heroes. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
When it comes, I won't even notice.
Oh, how so?
I'll